At this point, I want to use Matlab to communicate with the Arduino. And we're going to use the Arduino as a voltmeter, basically, where we can read the voltage that's connected to pin A0. All right, so the way you get started with this is you have to first make the connection in Matlab. And so one of the ways to do that is A equals Arduino. This works for me. You might have to give the port and the board name. If that's the case, shoot me an email. I can help you through that if you get stuck. But Arduino with bracket, open, empty brackets here. You got to spell Arduino correctly. Anyway, it takes a little while because it's got to load that into the board, talk to the board, load the little server thing into the board. And at this point, I get this returning back showing the properties to this variable or this class A. All right, so I called it A. And then we can use this to read voltages. All right, so I have this already entered. So we put read voltage. I used the variable A. I could have used B. I could have used Arduino. I could use anything there when I initialized that connection with the Arduino. But we're going to read the voltage on pin A0. Okay. Now, to make that happen, that means you need to connect the point on the board to the point you want to measure. All right. So we have a pin at A0. You find that on the Arduino board. It's pretty easy to find. All right, and then you make a wired connection between that pin and the node voltage you want to measure. So remember in the video that we talked about wiring up the Arduino, I connected pin or row 25 to node voltage VA. All right, so when I hit return, it's going to measure that. Okay, and so it returns 4.05. And if you do the analysis on that, that's pretty close. That's the right answer at that point. Okay, so it's that simple. You don't really need to do programming. All right, this is not a programming class, but I do want to show you how to use the Arduino, and this is how you do it with Matlab.